So this is a bit of a repair video for the Landini. I blew the two belts off the alternator, and I'm just showing here the air conditioner belt that needs to be pulled out of the way for me to be able to get the other belts on the other side in. So I was kind of daunted a little bit on what I was going to need to do, because as you can see, the air conditioner belt's on the other side on that other pulley, and I need to get these two belts on this side. So I didn't want to take that fan off. I really didn't want to take a water pump off. I just wanted to basically just sleeve them over. And after a little bit of looking and figuring it out, I figured that I could move the air conditioner on its hinge and move the alternator on its hinge, and I could slide the two belts over the other belt, and then that way I wouldn't have to take anything off. The fan belts blew. That was why the battery light was on. I think I had mentioned that in another video. And luckily, I noticed this because I did do a little work, and I didn't do too much, just a little bit. But thank goodness I didn't do too much, because you can really screw something up. But on that, I figured out the problem, got the belts, and now I was putting it back together. I'm showing here there's a shaft that the alternator slides on. That bolt needs to be loosened that you can see, and then these two bolts here need to be loosened, and then that alternator moves up and down. Once you do that, then you have enough room to basically put the two belts on once you're there. I loosened, there's an upper bolt right there that you need to loosen, right there, that I'm zooming in on, and that loosens up the air conditioner, getting you so that you can move the air conditioner so that belt becomes loose so you can slide the other two on the other side. Actually a real bugger to retighten because it wants to slide back and loosen up all the time, so it was really hard getting that air conditioner to keep that belt tight so that it would hold the same tension. There was only my set of hands and me trying to tighten it with the other set of hands, so it was a little bit hard to get that going, but I ended up getting it tight and going, and got the two belts on. I took the two side panels off so that I could get it a little more working room, and it ended up working out. So that's more or less here what I did and how I did it. I'm just this tractor is a bit of a bugger to work on because A, it's tight, and B, a lot of oddball sizes. It's all metric, and most of it was either 17 millimeter or 13, which kind of sucks. I'm just showing here the guide that the air conditioner slid on, and then they did the same thing with the alternator. It slides on a guide, and then you just had to loosen up on both sides of the guide so that you could get it, and then the hinge bolt so that you could move your air conditioner and move your alternator so that you could slide the belts on in the correct way. But I got it done. I got lucky because it started raining within an hour. And I have to do all this outside because I don't have a shop. So it turned out to work out well. I did not have matching belts. Hopefully it doesn't blow up in my face, but I already had ordered them or got them. And there was no freaking way that I was going back to the store to pick up belts for a matching set. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It seems to work. I'll show it a little farther in the video here. It seems to work out fine. The tension was fine. I tested out the tension on the alternator and it worked. But like everything, I put everything in place loose, and then I tightened it up as I needed it. And then as I said, this would have been a lot better if you heard the volume, but as you can see here, I'm turning on the tractor and the battery light goes off. Parking brake is on because I had the parking off. I'm pointing here that the light is off. My four-wheel drive is on, and my RPM is back, which is nice because I really didn't want to be cutting hay without that. But everything was working. The only problem is the second I turned the tractor on, all the cattle came running. And they were just waiting, waiting for hay. They came from 2 fields away because the tractor turned on. And yeah, I was just excited that it worked. It ended up working out well because I'm doing this outside, and it started pouring within an hour of me finishing. But everything was running. Everything was working good. Fan was going. It worked out well. So I'm just showing you guys on the other side, everything moving, everything running good. Belt's turning good. So it worked out well. Thanks, guys. Take care.